Hey guys, BrinkerCooks. I'm Brinker, of course. What's going on today? I had a standing rib roast in the freezer that I need to use. So what are we doing? We cut some steaks out of it. Hold on a second, I'll show you those. We're also going to make beef barley soup. And earlier this morning I made a chocolate cake, so I'm going to spin you around so you can see what's going on. There's the steaks. There's that cake. Hey, I'm back. Let's go over here. How are we going to do the beef barley soup? Pretty quick, pretty easy. It was a staple in our house when I was growing up. We're going to take the rib bones we cut off of that standing rib roast. They're right here. We're going to throw those in the pot. A little salt, a little pepper, brown them up. Let's do that. Got our pot on medium warm. Gonna lay these guys in. Gonna hit them with a little bit of salt and pepper. Hang on. A little bit of pepper. A little bit of salt. We're gonna brown those up. Then when we come back, we'll show you what else goes on. What do we need for this? We need an onion, diced up. By the way, if somebody in the house is picky, doesn't like onion, it's going to cook down to almost nothing, or you can leave it whole and take it out later, but you need the flavor. Good. Bag of barley, can of stewed tomatoes, beef broth, 3 bay leaves, 3 bay leaves. So we'll be back. So what are we doing? We've got the rib bones with a fair amount of meat on them, browning in our heavy enamel pot. We're going to take a look at those. Then we're going to dump a few things in it, and we're going to be good to simmer for a while. All right, hang on. Here we go. Sound of deliciousness. All right, now what are we going to do? Take our onion, our one onion that we diced up. We're going to throw that in there. I'm telling you, this is really easy. So we threw our onion in, we dropped some onion on the floor, which I just did. We failed to open our beef broth before I turned the camera on, so I fiddled with that for a minute. Got it open. How much beef broth is there? 6 cups. Why is that important? Because barley rehydrates at a rate of 3 to 1. So we need to know what our liquid is so we can put in the correct amount of barley. I'm going to use 6 cups of beef broth. Later, I'm going to put in 2 cups of barley, which should make a really heavy stew. I'll add a little bit of water, and I'll add some stewed tomatoes, and we'll be good to go. So, hang on a second. Now I'm picking up 4 bay leaves here. I got my 4 bay leaves. They're going into my 6 cups of beef broth, my 3 chunks of beef rib bone, and my onion. Take a look. See that? It's just going to sit and simmer for a little while. And by a little while, I mean like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. We want that meat to just fall off those bones. All right, see you in a couple hours. So it's been a couple hours with the beef rib bones simmering in the stock and the bay leaves and the onions, of course. So I've taken those bones out. I've picked the meat off of them, excuse me. And yeah, now we're ready to put our barley in. I like beef soup bones better than rib bones, but I was not about to waste the rib bones that I had on the back of that standing rib roast. Anyway, here we go. So there is our beef broth with our meat in it. Now we're going to bring it up to a simmer with the barley in it. Here we go. I'm going to stir through that ever so slightly. And just leave it on a low simmer until the barley's done. See you in a little while. Hey there. So let's check in on our beef barley soup and see how it's doing. It's pretty well done. What I've done, I took the rib bones out, picked them clean, put the meat back in. Actually put the bones back in, simmered that until the barley was done, pulled the bones out, and added a can of stewed tomatoes, and we're done. Let's turn around and take a look. And that's it. Let it cool. Eat it on a cool fall or winter's afternoon. Thanks, guys. Remember, BrinkerCooks. If you'd subscribe, I'd appreciate it. See ya.